everyone, I am Silly Rabbit and welcome back to Long Live the Queen. It's been a while since I played this, but let's get on with it. So what is our mood? We are willful. Okay, so what does that mean? Also, I'm very sorry if you can hear that. That is my dog going crazy because she heard a noise. Okay, it's basically don't do history. We could do intrigue. We could do military. I think we should do military. We could do lumen. Yeah, so we should do military and we should do lumen, I think. Let's have a look. Right, military. Logistics. Can't do lumen. Why is lumen just not there? Like, for real, I don't even know. Okay, so sorry, what was it? Faith is also kind of high. And intrigue. We should actually do intrigue. Sorry, guys. Okay, intrigue. Internal affairs. Done. Okie doke. Sweet. We have increases in the stuff. Okay, this is Talaris, Duke of Sedna. Your Highness, what a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice. Well, we failed at the flattery. I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments. I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering, a jewel for a jewel, but you are the more precious. Oh, I dropped my thing. Hold on, guys. I'm back. Okay. I hope this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship, a union between us that brings stability to both our peoples. Okay. He really does want to marry me. Let's accept, just because like we're really cool and that makes us cheerful and willful. Elodie! Your Grace, are you not aware that my daughter is only 14 summers? It's my decision. A betrothal only, of course. There is no need for hurry. You have the coronation to plan for, after all. It may be of service. It may... Hold on. If I might be of service in any way, please send for me. I'll be happy to offer my protection or advice. Mwahahaha. Okay, so what are we doing? We're very willful right now, so maybe... What's this one do? Yielding and depressed and pressured. I don't want to be depressed though, so we're already kind of depressed. I hate being depressed. I need to do something that makes us cheerful. Let's do this one. That one makes us a bit cheerful. Okay, so our mood is still willful and we're not depressed. Oh yeah. Okay, so that gives us bonus to intrigue, military and lumen. Same as before. Let's do this and this. Done. Go. Okay, so strategy has gone up a bit. Foreign intelligence has gone up a bit. Awesome. Okay, you are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convinced of convicted of an attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she had tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? Corisande, the Duchess of Mead. Not even history. We failed that one. Is she alright? She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It is justice, it is. Them devils killed me brother and broke me mam's heart. Lied to her they did, and then they went to see why he'd not come back. Said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. He weren't the only one neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. Internal affairs failed. I don't know what this is all about. Either way, murder is a serious crime, but... See, unfortunately, guys, because my computer decided to play up a bit, I've already done this in a different playthrough. It's a long story, but basically... This computer that I'm playing on right now did not work, and like all the audio was horrifically corrupted, so I couldn't record anything. So I started a whole new playthrough on another computer, which I'm gonna like hold off recording it. But my point is, in that this same situation came up and I chose to execute her. Nothing really happened. Like I stopped playing before I could see any impact of this. So I'm going to choose something other than executing her. So I'm going to imprison her. You have tried to murder a noble of my domain, and I have no reason to believe you wouldn't do it again. You will be in prison for the rest of your life. You'll not have me! All of a sudden, she breaks loose from the guards and rushes at you. In your court dress, you are unarmed. You grope for the weapon and find only a heavy golden ornament which took her direction. Archery failed. Your missile flies wide of its mark. Before you have a chance to do anything else, your personal guards step into action, cutting a woman down before she can endanger you. Her lifeless body lies bleeding on your carpet. Clean that up. And also, in case you're wondering, that exact same thing happens if you if you choose to have her killed anyway. Hold on a sec, guys. It's very loud. Very loud. Okay, so we are still very willful, and I want to go probably into something else. Let's do this one so we're still more cheerful. Okay. Oh no, what's happened to me? Have I become depressed? I'm lonely. Okay, it's not the worst thing. What benefits do we get? Conversation and medicine. Okay, so let's work on those two. Conversation and medicine, because we haven't worked on any of those yet. So conversation, court manners, and medicine. Let's just do herbs. No, let's do battlefield medicine. Okay. So that's gone up. That's also gone up. Awesome. As you're walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound. Look up, see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. Divination failed. Falcons failed. That's funny. I thought owls were nocturnal. I guess I was wrong. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting for you. There's a woman here to see you. She wishes crown funding for a project. Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. I come to you in behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with disease can be brought for treatment. Herbs and battlefield medicine failed. Putting all the sick people together, wouldn't that make them die even faster? We are not interested. Oh, Elodie, I failed you. What a dick I am. Right. Okay. And our mood again. It's okay to be lonely. What was the thing we did that was making us... Yeah, that one. Okay. Still quite lonely. So let's do the classes. Let's do public speaking and just normal herbs this time. I'm going to try and do like a bit of a pattern, get them all up to about halfway before I kind of move on. Remember that the festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. A grand ball. There will be dancing, which means we've got to work on our dancing skills. And I think on this one, we've got our agility and stuff up, and our elegance maybe. So we should be okay. I think we've already worked on dancing for this one. Right. As queen, you would be expected to lead the procession and take part in a ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean, not safe? Outside of the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it now. Decide later. Will the Duke of Sedna attend the gala? It is a traditional Novan event. Inviting your fiancé might be seen as a statement. Conversation failed. Yeah, let's just invite him anyway. If I'm going to marry him, it's a statement I ought to send. As you wish. There is a letter for you as well. It's from Bryony. I went to school with her, but she's a couple of years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her home for the holidays. Apparently her Uncle Kevin has been acting strangely lately and shouting at shadows. She's bored and looking for adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her. Okey-doke. Let's do this one again. So, I wonder if that will change anything. What's our mood? Still lonely. So, conversation and medicine still. There you go. bit of everything. Okie doke. Today is the procession and the planting festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there is no recovery. I will parade and make a speech. Let's just really try. I'm not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever. My little girl. I wonder if this kills us. You prepare your best gown for the occasion and walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. Decoration failed. Elegance failed. Awesome. At the end of the route, you help the priestesses turn over the earth and for the new tree to be planted. After the blessings are read, you hold up your hands and call for silence so you can speak. Public speaking failed. Unfortunately, all the words you had planned go out of your head when you're faced with the moment. You manage a few polite sayings about the meaning of holidays and thank everyone for attending, and then turn away, your cheeks red. Okay, we totally messed that up. The procession regroups to return to the castle. Whoops. Okay. What can make us be a bit less? Yeah, let's do this one. Hey, look at my face! I'm cheerful. What does that give me as a boost? Conversation and athletics. And we get a penalty to weapons, intrigue, and military. Thanks. Okay, so conversation. Yeah, we need to work on that. And athletics. We haven't done any athletics, so let's go do some athletics. Athletics. We do running. And I can't remember what the other one was. It was conversation, right? Yes, conversation. Okay, I was just miles away then. Conversation. Let's do more public speaking because we are terrible at public speaking apparently. Okay. We've done a bit of running. Awesome. Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Gulp! You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make the grand entrance. Ooh, so pretty. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. Presence failed, elegance failed, composure failed, decoration failed. Oh, seeing yourself reflected in so many eyes makes you want to run away and hide. You're afraid and pressured. After a moment, you force yourself to carry on, but you're sure they've all seen you hesitate. Your father waits you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. I believe the next turn is mine. Hey, Talarist. He bows gracefully and offers you his hand, then leans close to whisper a quick question. Do you know how to dance? Nod or shake your head? I can't remember. Is there a thing I can click around here to check if I know how to dance? Oh my god. Watch me, I'll go slowly. Dancing with a real partner feels quite different from dancing with your father, especially when the man in front of you is the one you have agreed to marry. His touch is gentle, his every move carefully signalled to be sure that you don't miss a beat. Is this what your marriage will be like? That's actually quite nice. Between the dances, there is time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. Court manners and flattery failed. During a lull in the music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps on an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting the clear note ring out through the room. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her words of wisdom guide us through our difficulties. Everyone applauds politely. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwenelle, for instance, a young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you, and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lilla, and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror of the battlefields. No, Bryony. She has said her parents are leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here, dancing together, the Duke Consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange that there's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come, Merva being so close by. Sense magic failed. It's nice to be able to enjoy your time with friends and family, isn't it? As the evening grows late, your personal guest draws you aside for a private conversation. You have my most fulsome thanks for the invitation to this event. Court manners failed. However, you might wish to spend more time with the scribes before corresponding in writing with other nobles. Okay. Some may not appreciate your unique sense of phrasing. Wonderful, I sounded like an idiot. It is always the greatest of pleasure for me to be in your presence. That may not be the case for all those whom you have invited. Please do not overlook the dangers that may face you from within. A queen or even a duke must always be aware of the possibility of intrigue, especially when those who wish to protect you may not always be present. I look forward to the day when we will no longer have to part. That's very nice. He seems okay. Okay. I don't know what to go for right now. Just being honest here. That one. Okay, we're still getting more cheerful, which is the main point. Okay, so getting a bit lonely though. So again, athletics and conversation. Okay, let's do some court manners and some climbing. Let's go. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realise your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion. Syrian, Countess of Miranda and Callisto. You are too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Syrian, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to have ever been your friend, and yet not at all old, as noble women go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in her grasp. Composure failed. How dare she make a move on your father? Let's just shame her with silent scorn, because I think that's the least horrible thing to do. You meet her eyes and imagine your mother's disapproving presence behind you. Presence failed. She notices your stare but only smiles at you ever so sweetly. Darling Elodie, I hope you have been well. Fine. Perhaps we'll be seeing more of each other in the future. She gives a little wave and exits. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. This is a path that you have set us on. What do you mean? Your acts have made everyone think about preparations for the future. Calorine needs an heir. My brother, your uncle Armand, is looking for a wife as well. One of us at least must produce more children. But, Mama, nothing can ever replace your mother, but we all have to do things we don't want to do. Now I'm more depressed. You should be careful how you deal with people like Syrian. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. There haven't been any problems so far. Many dark looks were aimed your way at the gala. Oh, as queen, you must be aware of everything around you. Intrigue, success. Well, we did something right. Isn't that what I have agents for? Yes, but you must give them direction. What is your greatest concern? Foreign threats, I guess. I need to know if any foreign powers are moving against me. As you wish. Okay. That actually did something. Okay. So, what's this one? Don't want to be depressed. Yeah, let's do this one. Just because. And now we are yielding? Yeah, we're yielding. So what does that do? It gives Bonus to royal demeanor, history, and faith, which are things we actually do need to do. So let's get on with it. Royal demeanor and history. And we haven't done any history. Are you kidding me? Not even history. And royal demeanor, haven't done any of that as far as I'm aware either. Let's do some of that. Okie doke. It's the time of the year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there is always some room for discretion. Accounting failed. I don't know anything about budgets. Lower taxes. I think we have enough money, let's lower the taxes a little. Your father consults with a minister. Apparently your earlier efforts have exhausted the available funds. There is not enough surplus to give back. That's not fair. I wanted to lower taxes. Okay, gotta raise them. We need more money. Raise the taxes a bit, as you wish. La la la. Okay, so what mood are we in? We need to kind of stay yielding. Hold on, what does this do? Okay. Makes us more cheerful. We need to stay yielding. Let's do that one. Okay. And we're still yielding. So let's carry on. Foreign affairs and elegance. Let's go. I want to raise everything a bit because we totally messed up at the gala. You are requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. He does not deny the act but requests a pardon that he might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, your majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasties. They used me, they twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming, she tried to shake me, and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestesses to bless me and make me clean again. Sense magic failed. Demons that make you attack people? Is that even possible? I'm gonna imprison him because I don't know. If there were demons or not, you still killed a woman, your wife. I won't forgive you for that. You'll be imprisoned for the rest of your life.